y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Belle and this is the Belle Perspective, and today we're going to be reviewing SWV Xscape, the Queens of R&B, season 1 episode 2. This episode is called Pray on It. But before we get into that hot mess, I've got a couple housekeeping items that I want to cover with you all. Please subscribe to this growing channel. I have a goal of reaching 500 subscribers by the end of this month, end of March, okay? And I really need your help. With that being said, I really appreciate you guys for subscribing, being in leaps and bounds, and I truly appreciate it. I want to shout out one of our newest subscribers, Frank T. Bird. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate it. And if you want to be a part of this growing channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button for me down at the bottom of this video. And that's all I've got for right now. Let's get into this mess. Episode picks up where it left off, where Tamika is getting into an argument with her mother. Her mother is continuing to gaslight her. When I tell you this lady gaslighting her, ain't nobody steal your money, Tamika. Turn the cameras off. Turn the cameras off. Get out my house if you ain't gonna turn the cameras off. Get out my house if you ain't gonna turn the cameras off. Tamika, ain't nobody stealing your money, girl. Like, Tamika's mother was in on the stealing. If you ask me, and can't nobody tell me otherwise. I absolutely believe Tamika's mother also helped steal Tamika's money, okay? She keeps on insisting that nobody stole her money, telling the cameras to get cut off. I am wondering, Tamika's daughter Ocean is there, and I'm wondering how it is affecting her daughters. Because again, I watched another video of Tamika trying to summarize some of the pieces that we didn't get to see. And then things that happened that started at the Vegas trip and all of that. And the daughters were both like, this is bogus. I don't know why my grandma act like this. I don't know why my auntie act like this. And so I wonder how it's affecting the daughters. They show all the different girls, all the women at their homes. Tiny, Candy, Lily with the dog, Taj, you know, doing a beauty thing. They show all the girls in their elements here and there. Candy pulls up to the candy factory and Tamika and Tiny meet her there. Tamika tells them that she had a family meeting with Tasha and her mom and it didn't go good. She plays the voicemail.
Honey child, hell no.
They asked, before she does all that, they asked, where's Tasha? And Tamika was like, listen, we had a whole blow up. Tasha probably not gonna be here because we had a whole blow up because I talked about how Tasha stole my money, and they were like, oh my god, you went there. And she was like, you know, the whole time I've always defended my sister. I've never gone against them. And Candy looking like, yeah, bitch, I know, girl. Bitch, I know. You won't never go against your sister because you was coming against me and Tiny. So Tamika ends up playing this voicemail, and let me tell you how nice, nasty, and manipulative her mama is. So nice, nasty. In one breath, she says, you don't want to listen to righteousness. Because, see, they use that religion. They hit you over the head to get you back in line. That's what it is. She uses religion to hit you over the head, to manipulate you, to make you feel bad. She was like, you don't want to listen to righteousness. You don't want to humble down. I'm like, how was she being arrogant? I don't understand. And then all of a sudden, and I don't know if this was editing, but the way that switch flipped and said, if I ever find out that you was putting your hands on Tasha, I kick your tail. I was like, oh wow. So wait a minute. In that same breath where you was telling Tamika that she need to have righteousness, you gonna tell her you gonna kick her tail? Are you kidding? Ma'am, you need to back. You need to get out them sisters' business and you need to mind your own. Honestly, so in a confessional, Tamika talks about how her mother made excuses for Tasha for stealing the money. So Tamika mama know that Tasha stole the money. She's admitted it to her, but on camera, you know, she's trying to cover it up, which obviously makes sense for the reason why she blew it up and told the cameras to get out. The camera people, producer, were asking, so your mother is really angry at you? Tamika said, yeah, they're really pissed at me because I exposed family secrets in the way that they've done me. She was like, my daughters didn't even know. My husband doesn't even know. I didn't even say anything. Tamika's mom is not mad at the fact that it actually happened. Tamika's mother is mad at the fact that she said it on camera.
Honey child, Hell no.
Because Tamika said that her mother told her that you don't know what Tasha may have needed that money. You know, you never know what she may have needed for. I don't give a good goddamn if that lady spend all $30,000 or over $30,000 of Tamika's very own money. I don't give a good goddamn if Tamika spend $30,000 worth of chocolate bars every single damn day. That's her money to you. She don't have to give it to no damn body. I don't fucking care if she decides to take that money and throw it out the window. It is Tamika's money to make the decision on how she wants to spend it. And if she don't, it's not nobody else's, no matter how much they quote unquote need it. And Tamika reveals that she was pregnant with her another daughter, and her daughter Ocean was in college at the time. Who are you to delegate when? Child, that lady,
Honey child, hell no.
I know I'm finna be ranting and wearing her ass out this whole video, so y'all just be prepared for that, okay? I'm gonna be wearing Tasha and that raggedy old tied ass, funk ass mom with that funk ass tied ass wig that's all bunched up in the front, looking raggedy bench. I can't stand her. So we get to Tasha and raggedy ass Rocky, Tasha and raggedy Rocky. They talk about the night before, the days before, whatever, and the way that they address it, Rocky says, I don't know why she brought up my name, that I never stole her money. Oh, he never even said that. No. He never said I never stole her money. He says she calls me out for something that doesn't exist. It's not real. It's not real. It doesn't exist. That's how you deny stealing someone's money. This is not real. Oh, gaslighting is what it is. That's what you're doing. Manipulation as well. It's not real. You think we boo-boo the goddamn fool? Child, no. He says then when the truth is the truth, you don't have to defend it. Baby, yes you do. It's called court of law. That's what it's called. And that's what Tamika need to take your raggedy, trifling tail. She says Tamika was stiff and aggressive when she went in to go see her mama. Man, bitch, I know you not. I know you fucking lying. Girl, I know you. And again, y'all, I'm sorry. I cuss like a sailor, and they ass is getting cussed out this whole video. I just want y'all to know that, okay? They finna get cussed out this whole video. Tasha has the nerve to say that Tamika was all rigid and stiff. Now, I know when we had that brunch, Tasha delusional. The girl play victim. It's like I can be a certain way, but if you turn up and respond to the way I'm acting, oh, it's a problem. I can't handle. Oh no, you're not being good. Manipulation is what it is. Manipulation. She even went as far as to saying Tamika, she thought Tamika was possessed. Lily and her sister look exactly alike. They even sound the same. If you close your eyes, they sound exactly alike. Lily's mother, their mother has passed away about 22 years ago. And so Lily's sister Jeanette has basically become the matriarch of the family, taught her how to cook, taught her everything that she needs to know. She talks about how poor they were and that she was a teen mom and that she worked 2 part-time jobs. And I gained so much more respect for her listening to her story. She said the very first thing that she decided to do when she got her money is that she bought a big ass king size bed. And I was like, I am so happy for you. I'm so happy for you. That was such a good story. And I'm like, oh my God, this makes me like SWV even more. They're my absolute favorite. And again, Xscape is cool. I like them. I listen to their music. But baby, I've been wearing SWV Release Some Tension. I have been wearing that album out. Baby, all the songs, and I left my phone downstairs. Damn, but I have been wearing Someone, Release Some Tension, Lose Control. Baby, all the songs. Rain. Wearing that album out. And Taj meet to have some food, and this is where Tamika has a real conversation with Taj about what's going on. I love me some Taj. She is so down to earth, so cool and even keel is what she seems to me. So Tamika tells Taj that she's finally stood up to her mother and her sister, and she got all this backlash, and she's just having to deal with that because Taj was like, listen, how are you going to are you going to finally be on the mend with your sister? What's going on? And she was like, listen, every time I've always blindly followed my sister no matter where it led me, and I've always defended her. And Taj was like, well, have you ever gone to someone? Maybe you should go to someone and ask yourself why you've always blindly followed your sister and did whatever she said. And she was like, I know why. It's because if I didn't, then my mother would shut me out and tell me that I don't love her and don't love them. And when she said that, baby, that my mother used to do that to me all the time. And I was like, oh my God, girl. Ooh, Tamika, I feel for you. I was fighting back tears. I'm not going to lie to you. Okay, so we get to Tiny's house. Tiny had to do a little quick flex. So she got 5 houses and all these appliances, and she get confused on when to use what where. Go ahead and flex on them, Tiny. I'm not mad at it. Go ahead, girl. The houses are beautiful. I love it. I'm here for it, girl. She stayed mixing stuff up in the kitchen, and girl, they was talking about them the creamsicle mimosas. I need to go look that up. Cause baby, I love a good mimosa, okay? It's got to be good. I don't like the taste of alcohol, so it's got to be real good and sweet before I could drink it. But a creamsicle mimosa, that sounds good. They're about to meet for business, and I'm like, to get Tasha and Tamika put together back again. If you don't, Tasha get there. And now I'm looking at Tasha in every car she drive, every bag she carrying, trifling ass Tasha. I'm like, bitch, is that Tamika money you carrying? Bitch, is that Tamika money you holding out? Is that Tamika money you driving up in? I'm looking at her sideways every time she rock up in a room. I'm like, bitch, is that Tamika money that you wearing? I see you got that Louis Vuitton on. Is that Tamika money? Bitch, I'm looking for it, okay? I'm a forensic accountant over here. Bitch, is that her money, girl? So she get the shit already off. She got a stank-ass attitude. Talking about her sister ain't reach out to her to apologize to her mother. When I tell you Tasha is delusional, trifling Tasha is delusional. She live in the clouds and blah, 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 land. Y'all sit down in the living room. Tamika says they're all very good friends. Candy says, I feel like we need to get rid of our management. And they're all looking at Tasha like, we need to get rid of management. Now in the confessional, Candy says, yeah, we need to get rid of management. They haven't done anything with us. You know, they're not being proactive. We just sitting here like sitting ducks. Tamika cuts into her confessional, and they say that our management is really good friends with Tasha and Rocky, which is Tamika's husband, raggedy ass Rocky. You do the math. Okay, so they all looking at Tasha like, we want to cut our management. How do you feel about that? She says, and her raggedy, tight ass, dry ass, bleach blonde wig that's coming up in the bike, coming up in the front. She ain't gel it down all the way, so it's looking all green and pink in the front, getting a fungus in on the edges part. Girl, you look raggedy, girl. The shit don't even look, you just look crazy. That raggedy ass, the two-tone ass hair on with the foundation all coming up, and you can see the line with, girl, lines of demarcation all in here. Raggedy bitch, I can't stand her. Can y'all tell I don't like her? I bet y'all couldn't tell, huh? I don't like that bitch. I don't like that bitch. She's sitting there, and Tasha says, oh, I'm going to pray on it. Girl, I said, you know what? That be the Christians. I'm sorry for the people who believe in God and are Christian like that. I'm sorry. It be the Christians that be raising hell Monday through Saturday, raising hell left and right all over the place. But then here they go talking about they about to pray on it. But you raising hell all with everybody else, and you talking about you finna pray on it, girl. If you don't get the fuck. So Candy says basically she's not gonna answer because she needs to talk about it with her brain, i.e. Rocky, who is her husband. They cut to a clip where she's in a confessional, and he pull up on her like a snake. Do you know how I tell you? The way his body moved into her ear and talked to her like he was a snake. Like, it gave me, and I'm not a religious person, but I have studied the Bible. I actually went to theology school. I was studying to get my doctorate in theology, which is why I don't believe in religion. Now, I'm not a religious person because I've seen lots and lots of things and read lots and lots of things. But anyway, so it reminded me of Adam and Eve in the garden, right? Oh, it reminds me of when the devil tried to come and tempt Jesus. It reminds me of any scenario in the Bible where the devil comes in and speaks into your ear directly and just tries to tell you something crazy. Like, that's how he did it. It was just like this. Like, snake. It gave me snake. That's all I saw, y'all. That's all I saw.
Honey child, hell no.
It's into it with Tamika. She was like, let's talk about everything. They know what's going on. Why don't we talk about what's going on with you and me and you? She was like, no, I'm not about to talk about this because you disrespecting my mama. It's disrespect about your mama. That's what it is, Tasha. She was like, we could just have this, Tamika. We can have this conversation right now. We can talk about it right now. No, you need to apologize to our mother. You need to apologize to my mother. Oh, okay. Tasha gets up and leaves. Tiny follows her out. Here go Tasha. We not about to do nothing until she apologizes to my mother. You don't disrespect my mother like that. You don't disrespect my mama. Here's my hot take on what's happening. Tasha is looking for any and every excuse so that she can turn around and say that she is going solo. She is going to find any and every excuse because Tasha knows she good and goddamn wrong, okay? That she is going to look for any and every excuse to say something is wrong so she can turn around and be like, listen, we have too much strife. It ain't enough peace. Even though she's the person who's bringing all the strife and all the confusion, trifling Tasha, she's just using and looking for an excuse so that she can go and go solo. But you know what? Go ahead, sis. Go right on ahead. Because guess what? The people on Twitter, and I had to retweet it and like it, say, ain't nobody interested in seeing none of y'all asses go solo. So it's best for you and in your best interest if you get your raggedy ass, trifling ass right back on into them people's, in the Tiny's living room so y'all can talk about business. Because, bitch, I'm not buying not a goddamn thing that your raggedy ass is selling. So we moving on. I said, girl, go on with yourself, girl. Okay, so Coco, I didn't realize, actually, yes, I did, because I had my boyfriend's sister got friends who knows Coco's mom and Coco, because I think Coco's mom bakes cakes. And so they live in Virginia Beach, which is, I think, 2.5, 3 hours away from DC. So Coco and Coco's mom live in Virginia Beach. They live together. Lily is in Atlanta and Taj is in Nashville. Baby, let me tell you something. Eddie George, Taj, girl, girl, that husband, girl. Now he your husband, he yours, okay, girl, he yours, but I ain't blind. Do you hear me? Okay. So she talks about her family and her son and how, you know, she's always been on the road and she just doesn't want to miss those moments, and that her son has gotten used to her being on the road. He's always expecting her to go because he's like, mama, where them keys at? Because I'm trying to drive your car. Coco's, again, living with her mother. Her mother's a super religious woman, only allowed her to listen to gospel. She wasn't allowed to have R&B, so it was a heartbreak to her mother to hear that Coco was in an R&B group. She's got a son. She has 2 sons. One son who does emo rap. The other son is Jalen. That's the one that's often with her a lot. He is the one that's the youngest. He's 19, and I feel like he's his mama's baby. I'm just being honest. Coco's mama is super religious, and I have a theory about super religious people. I feel like those are the people who did all that hoeing back in the day. No, again, I'm not trying to be offensive to the religious people, but I feel like the religious people that are super religious don't want to listen to R&B. They don't want to, if it ain't sanctified and spirit filled. I feel like them the women, and especially black women, that did all that hoeing back in the day. Now they here praising God because they trying to clean out their hoe card is what it is. They trying to exchange their hoe card. That's what I personally feel for women who are super sanctified, spirit filled, and fire baptized. Okay, we moving on. So Candy's in the studio singing some song called Only For You. Again, Candy, I done already told you by reading Tasha, baby, ain't nobody checking for no solo deal. Ain't nobody checking for no solo album, baby. You need to get back with Xscape, and all y'all need to work that shit out because ain't nobody checking for no God. Write for people, please write. Go ahead and keep on writing, penning whatever you can, girl, because you awesome there. But baby, ain't nobody checking for no solo album, boo. Okay? So Todd comes in. Candy's working with A1, and I'm pretty sure I've seen A1 somewhere. I just don't remember. Todd comes in, they're having a conversation. They parlaying and whatnot. All right, so on the other side, we see Tasha packing a bag, and they're celebrating. She's packing a bag, and she comes downstairs. While she's coming downstairs, Raggedy Rocky is like, oh, come on, baby, sexy with your sexy stuff. And I was just like, come on, can we hurry this scene up? Can we hurry the fuck up with this? Ew. She comes downstairs, they sit down, I guess he's fixed her breakfast because they're celebrating the 27 years of brainwashing. I meant marriage. They're talking about how they're about to go to Nashville. It was such an awkward exchange between the two of them. Quiet as it's kept, I kind of feel like he don't really too much care for Tasha like that. I think he just there for the coin, and he know she's a cash cow. But you know, that's now Tasha starts talking about how she feels like Kandi is resentful of her for always being able to sing the lead and Xscape. And then on the flip side of that, Kandi is talking about how Tasha is resentful for her being able to start out and go solo and do all the things. And honestly, it's so interesting that both parties are talking about the very same thing, but it's crazy how one is delusional and the other one is telling the truth. First of all, we've seen Kandi on a Real Housewives for so long, and don't get me wrong, Kandi has flaws, but she has never been in all the seasons, and again, you don't know somebody until you really know them. But in all the seasons of Housewives, I have never seen Kandi be jealous of nobody ever. Not like that. Is that Tasha is resentful of the fact that she went and solo and was able to do all the things that she was able to do. That is really the case. Nobody, girl, don't nobody give a damn if you was able to sing lead for Xscape. Girl, what are y'all doing now? Nothing. So Tasha and Rocky get to Nashville to meet up with EJ and Monica at Motown Gospel. EJ and Monica EJ specifically asked, does Xscape know that you here? And she was like, no, I haven't told them. Rocky turned around and lied. And I really feel like it was a bull-faced lie, because he said there's plenty. Earlier that morning when they was talking, he was like, there are plenty of things that you'll be doing solo. Now, if you knew she was going solo, then you also knew in that same breath that she hadn't told Xscape, because how would she be breaking off doing a solo deal, solo artist, without... yeah, all right. He may not have been lying, but the way his snake ass move, I don't think. So the way they cover it up, Motown Gospel, like, oh, well, you following God. You following God. You doing what you got to do. You got to protect your vision. You following God. This is God. This is God. I was like...
Honey child? Hell no.
Okay, that's God. I guess I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. But anywho, those are my thoughts, y'all. I'm sorry. I probably was yelling in the screen and cussing too much. I apologize for the saints that possibly listen to me and y'all offended by my cussing. I'm so sorry, but I had to talk about them. I really did, because them raggedy baby trifling Tasha and raggedy Rocky and that busted ass, side ass, broke down mama of them. Mika girl, I hope you get all of the retribution and then some. I will see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe. Take care.